Hello, good evening, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. How are you tonight, my beautiful friends? And how was your day? Did you enjoy your day? The way I do, my beautiful friends, I'm enjoying everything that I'm doing. That's the meaning of life. Be who you are. Enjoy every step of the way, wherever you go, whatever you do. Shine on what you need to do. I just know it comes. It's just the double sound. I just have it on the net. So just a second. Okay. So, my beautiful friends, we are now at this time of change. You know that a lot of people are saying we are the time of change, 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 change. Everything is changing every second. Everything is changing, moving with the speed of thought. We are changing everything with the speed of thought by default. You know that a lot of people talking throughout the social media, through the internet, and everywhere, through the media and everywhere, they're talking about the change, and everything is changing, moving quickly with the speed of thought. But not many people know in which way, in which directions that change is going on. My beautiful friends, I'm the change maker. I'm changing the world from within and without. I'm changing the entire universe from within and without, together with you, my beautiful friends, my beautiful souls, my beautiful by defaults. I'm the voice of the people. I'm here to inform you, to lead you to a golden age, to an uncountable, countless, unlimited opportunities, golden opportunities for all of us with the speed of thought by default. So, my beautiful friends, what you need to do, just open up your heart and soul and accept mine and ask your conditional of life with every thought, every word, everything that I'm saying, with through my physical form. I'm sending you mine and now pure conditional light with the speed of thought by default. That's the healing energy, that healing and rejuvenating every step, every cell of your being. And of course, you within and without, and around you, wherever you go, whatever you do, you need to shine all the way through. And that's who we are. Mine and ours, pure unconditional light. And my beautiful friends, open up your heart and soul and be who you are. Accept mine and ask your conditional light. If you focus on yourself, you will feel the change within yourself. You will feel the energy. The energy is flowing through you all the time. Are you aware of that, my beautiful friends? Do you know what kind of energy is going through you? Do you know what kind of thoughts and words are moving through your head, going through your head? Are you aware of your thoughts or your words? Are you aware of your emotions, my beautiful friends? My beautiful golden souls, my beautiful golden by default. You are ready to go into the golden age together with all of us, mine and ours, pure unconditional life, in every form, wherever we are. My beautiful friends, I'm creating a unity. We've created mine and our SOPHIE is that we are united on a soul level under the name of SOPHIE. So the SOPHIE is one that it's my soul and all the power is within me. Through me, we are destroying those soulless AMMA, dark forces, dark ones, and all those dark energy, or those Masons and all those cabals and Satanists and globalists, and it doesn't matter really in under which name those soulless AMMA known, or fallen angels or demons, or it doesn't really matter. They are the same soulless AMMA because they don't have a soul. They are soulless AMMA. They have only energy and the physical form. Well, we have the energy, we have the physical form, and of course we have the soul. We have the soul. Those soulless AMMA have the script. They are programmed, but we have the wisdom and knowledge and power and understanding, and we are the one that can create the programs. And of course we are always thinking of much forward in advance. We're thinking much more. We're thinking with the speed of thought by default, and we're achieving and creating everything with the speed of thought by default. Well, those soulless AMMA are waiting for their programs to start up, and of course, their time is up. Our time has come, and it's time for us to be free, to be who we are, and to enjoy life forever and ever in eternity, in abundance and prosperity, and joy, peace, and bliss, and shine all the way through. With mine and ours, pure unconditional light from your heart and soul. Your wisdom and knowledge is within yourself, within your soul. So, my beautiful friends, all of you, that you were searching the truth throughout the net, that you were searching the truth throughout the anywhere else outside of yourself, the books on anywhere, on the news and TVs and newspapers. My beautiful friends, you're not going to find it there. You need to find the truth within yourself. The truth is within yourself, within your heart and soul. Through my voice, through my physical form, I'm activating that knowledge and wisdom within you through your soul. We are united together under the name of Sophie on the spiritual and energetic level. Sophie has created the unity of all of those goodness, everything that is light. Sophie is united all of us under the name of Sophie. So we have our individuality, of course, and we have the unity under the name of Sophie. Well, those soulless AMMA, we are separating them completely now, dividing them, destroying them, and they are known under the name of soulless AMMA. Sometimes I call them Tiggy, or Satanists, or globalists, demons, or it doesn't matter whether they're in physical, energetic form, they are the same soulless AMMA. They are the same, that we are destroying them. It's never happened in the history of humanity that the dark has been separated from the light. That's what we're doing right now, my beautiful friends. Up until now, the dark and the light was mixed up together, and all the time was going on that movement of the energy and everything, whatever, what was going on in this world and entire universe, what was going on our planet, that was going on into the universe as well, and of course, and maybe even more. So what's going on, my beautiful friends? The energy was together, mixed up, and the dark and the light, the yin and yang, or some other information that they were giving us. Up until now was mixed up together. Centers were together. In humanity, bodies, the energy was from the soulless AMMA, dark energy, negative energy that was creating those problems. We never accepted that energy, and we will never do. But of course, we are accepting to destroy that energy, remove it from our body, from ourselves, from everything, from a beautiful planet, and it was everywhere infiltrated that energy within our beautiful planet, earth and the water, and of course, in the nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, and humanities, and birds kingdom, and the air, and everywhere. So in the sun and the moon, and all the planets, stars, and the galaxies, up until now was mixed up together. Now we are separating that. We are destroying those soulless AMMA, and we've done already. We destroyed countless planets, stars, and the galaxies of those soulless AMMA with the spirit of thought by default into the heaven. So science reported once, I found on the net, that science reported that somehow they don't know what's happened, but they know that somehow countless stars and the galaxies of those soulless AMMA has disappeared. And then suddenly a huge, countless number of light planet stars and the galaxy centers actually has appeared. It said just that the countless soulless AMMA swords, the planet stars has disappeared, and then huge light has appeared. That's what we are creating, my beautiful friends. We are destroying those soulless AMMA. We destroy all the words, not the words spoken, but the world. So we destroy them all and removing them completely. And those but replacing the mind and our unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. We are creating, and we created already, countless number of light centers from the light, from the mind, and now pure unconditional light. With those centers, and through my heart and soul, everything it goes, my soul, Sophie, is coordinating with everything that's going on the earth and into the heaven. So true, all the power is within me. I'm the one that came here to be the voice of the people, to tell the truth to the humanity, and to be the leader, to lead you into the golden age with unlimited golden opportunities for all of us that are man and us, pure unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. Of course, my beautiful friends, I didn't come alone. I came together with all of you that are ready to help and support me on my mission. And of course, I have a team in the spiritual form, because you all of you that are mine and us, pure unconditional light, on a spiritual level, we are connected and united, like the same way on the energetic level. But just now, right now, I'm creating the unity on the physical form. It's time for you to know the truth, to accept the truth, to be who you are, who you truly are, and to live a life that you truly deserve. Up until now, those soulless AMMA were giving us false information, lies, and manipulating with the energies, manipulating with the mind, manipulating with our bodies, with the emotions. We never accepted that, but what's happening and going on for a long time. So just think about the time when you felt sad, when you felt stressed, depressed, or drained, or in any way that you felt those negative emotions. You need to know that they are not yours. They're not yours. They're not ours. Ours are pure mind and us, pure unconditional light, happiness and joy, peace, bliss, and bliss that comes from within, from mind and us, pure unconditional light, from the heart and soul. So we are returning to those soulless AMMA, all those negative emotions with the spirit of thought, like all the problems that they ever created into our lives and on this planet and throughout the entire existence, with the spirit of thought by default. And wherever they were, wherever those soulless AMMA were, whatever they did, whatever they created with the dark intention, we're returning it back to those soulless AMMA with the spirit of thought by default, in the name of into the form of karma, pain, and suffering, and we send them straight into the eternal hell to burn forever and ever. All those soulless AMMA with the spirit of thought by default, in the name of mine and now's pure unconditional light. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So, my beautiful friends, you need to know that the entire history of humanity is false. The lies were given to us through the religions, through the systems, through the governments, through everything, educations, everything. Since we came into the physical form, we were bombarded with the dark, with the negativity and false informations and everything, and some beliefs that were projecting towards us, those soulless AMMA. So they were placing the energy within our bodies and trying to overpower us and trying to take our identity, and of course, and they were interfering to our private life that they never should. So now is the time to judge them. We are judging them. I've done that because we're working on a global project. I talked about that earlier. I'm not sure if you watched some of those lives or not, but I'm going to repeat that. I've worked on the global project. Those soulless AMMA trying to interfere into my language. I'm destroying those soulless AMMA in the name of mine and I'll speak unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friends, I've been working on a global project for saving the humanity on a beautiful planet and everything that is mine and our unconditional light since 2003. But since 2007, I started working day and night 24 on the project, volunteering just by myself on the physical form. I didn't have any support, anyone to support me in the physical form, but I had a lot of solace. It was me, but the millions of those soulless AMMA participated. It was and still is going on a telepathic level, with the telepathy. So I was coordinating, at some point of time, I was coordinating with everything that was going on the earth and in the heaven. So Sophie does that right now. Sophie has the power over everyone and everything. And Sophie has the power, and of course, has under the command and control of everything, those soulless, AMMA, and everyone and everything, in the spiritual, of course, on an energetic, spiritual, and physical form. So the Sophie is one that coordinating with everything, and now we are destroying those soulless, AMMA, that we interfere into our lives in every way, in the physical or the spiritual, energetic form. So those soulless, AMMA, they are projecting us lies and manipulations and stealing energy, and still with our energy attacking us and our beautiful planet. So they were trying to manipulate, not just trying, but they were manipulating with your energy and with those soul forms, stealing energy. We never accepted that. We will never do so. But of course, now we are returning them the karma, pain, suffering, and we're destroying those souls, some in every form, wherever they are, with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mine and now, speak unconditional light, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friends, it's time for us to shine all the way through. Don't believe everything that you watch or see on the net. A lot of you, I know, I was one of those that were searching there for the truth, and I know everything. I knew everything what was going on throughout the entire world. Everything that was on the net, everyone that was working with the light, so-called the spiritual teachers and gurus and healers and avatars, and everything that I found on the net, I was just listening and searching for the truth, trying to find the truth, but I didn't find it anywhere except within me, within my heart and soul, until so I knew all the time that I had the power. But my beautiful friends, I had the power, and I have all the power within myself. And of course, you are the one that's helping, supporting us to create a better future. That together together we came at this time to destroy those souls, completely remove them from within and without, and of course from the global and universal level, and destroy them forever and ever, place them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity. All those souls, well, we are going to live a life freely, with abundance and prosperity, joy, peace, bliss, eternal life and eternal peace and wisdom and unity and joy and bliss. And of course, we are the one that are going to create our future. So, my beautiful friends, 3 years ago, actually exactly 3 years ago, since I started doing the live in my language, working through the social media. So now recently I started doing it in English, because I know that all of you are ready to know the truth. Everything that you were watching on the net through the social media, all the stories about everything, about the Jasara, QFS, about the Trump, about everyone and everything. My beautiful friends, a lot of lies and manipulations is going on around. Don't believe anything that is negative. If you see the negative things, I'm repeating this. I've been talking about that, but it's worth to repeat it, because for you that haven't watched the previous lives, so which means it's worth to repeat it. Please don't believe anything that is less than mine and ask me a conditional level life. Don't accept anything that is negative. Negativity, don't accept. If you see anything negative, just say everything is by default. With a speed of thought, I'm returning those karmas, pain, and suffering to those souls, AMMA, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default. We just say, thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Which means, my beautiful friends, you're not accepting the dark one's lies and manipulations that they were manipulating. So if you want to search for the truth, search within. A lot of people know that this time is a time of change. So, you know, through those religious books and everywhere on the net that you were reading, through those channeling messages and everywhere, everyone is talking about the change, but you know that change comes from within, but not many people know in which way. So now is a time to find yourself, within your body, and to connect with your soul, and then together with your soul and with mind and our spirit unconditional light, you are going to get much faster enlightened and much more adapt to the light on this planet, even much more faster with the speed of light, and of course help yourself, your family, friends, and everyone else on a global and universal level. So my beautiful friends, you need to invest more time to search within yourself, within your soul, instead of searching on the net. I was searching on the net for the truth, and then everywhere I read tons of books and went to countless seminars and studied everything, but I didn't find it anywhere, my beautiful friends, except within me. So now through my voice, while I'm talking to you, I'm activating your full power within yourself. Open up your heart and soul, receive it, my beautiful friends. And I want to have you in my team. I'm planning to create the teams, you know, that on a global level, so that I can work together with you, and I'm planning to take over entire on a global level the power from all those governments and religions, from all those completely up until now, those SOULESS, AMMA that went to the power. But of course, together with all of you, Sophie has it already on a spiritual level, in an energetic, but now it's time for us to take that power into the physical form. So we are changing everything from within, how we are changing ourselves and those SOULESS, AMMA. So people were saying, talking about the change, but do you really know what does it mean that you're changing from within? It doesn't mean you're changing from within if the energy is the same. No, we are changing the energy. We are removing the SOULESS, AMMA, and the energy, and of course we are replacing with mind and now pure unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. Which means, my beautiful friends, we are destroying the SOULESS, AMMA, and the energy, and then that we never even accept it within our bodies, but replacing it with mind and our spirit unconditional light that is shining all day through wherever we are, whatever we do. That's our soul, and we have all the wisdom and knowledge within our souls. We're activating that wisdom and knowledge, and you, my beautiful friends, need to accept it. So you set up the goal. When you watch this, you may watch it again over and over and over again, because the energy is flowing freely. Oceans of mind and spirit unconditional light flowing through you, through my voice, through my physical form, and you just need to accept it and set up the goal. What do you want to get from your life? What would you like to do? Just ask yourself, what would you do if you didn't have to work at all for money or for anything else, that you had all the money and everything? What will you do in your life? Would you spend your time and energy, or would you invest it? And if you would, so then where would you spend it, or where would you invest it? Think about it, my beautiful friends. What would you like to do in your life? Not many people have a goal. Not many people think about that. Many people get a job, and then that's it for them. The job is they're waiting for the pension to get, and then that's it. That's the thinking that's all. No, my beautiful friends, I've changed more than 50 positions, more than 50 jobs. No one ever changed more jobs than I did, and no one ever fired more so-called mentors and the so-called those employees than I did. Otherwise, if I wasn't happy where I was working and with those that were so-called employer, that were employer, if I wasn't happy with them, how they treated me or employees or the customers, I wouldn't stay there. I would just say, I'm leaving. I'm coming back tomorrow for the money. Bye. Or you have to pay me right now. So my beautiful friends, think about it. I know a lot of people all over the world stuck in one position. They got a job and they're afraid that they're gonna leave, that they're gonna lose it, and they're stuck in one position. Even if they don't like it, they're still there. I know when I was working some places, a lot of people would say, well, I don't like the job. I don't like the job. I don't want to be here. And then they were mourning all day through. They don't want to be there. They didn't want to be there, but they still were there. They didn't do anything to change it. If you don't like the job, if you don't like the things that you do, change it, my beautiful friend. You don't need to be afraid of anything. I used to leave the job. I didn't care. I didn't ever think twice, am I going to find a job? I didn't even think about it. I knew that I will find a new job. So I was in London. I was changing the jobs in everywhere, wherever I went. I was changing the jobs all the time. The longest job that I worked, it was 2.5 years. All of the rest of them were 3 months, 6 months, a year, or sometimes something in between. So if I didn't like it, I wouldn't stay there. So what does that mean, my beautiful friends? Which means that you need to, that you need to be aware of the things that's going on, and you need to know what you want. Do you want to really be stuck in one place, in one job, even though if you are not happy there, if you don't like it? I know a lot of people say, I don't like the job. And I ask them many times, so why are you here if you don't like it? Why are you here? Why don't you go somewhere else where you are going to be happy, where you're going to like it? But they didn't have really choice. They didn't have any idea. They didn't have any goal, anything, any kind of vision or anything. But they're just moaning. Though you're one of those people that are, some of those people that constantly moaning, constantly negative, trying to bring you down with their energy. But don't let anyone to do so, my beautiful friends. You need to know what you want. And if you don't like the job, just leave it. Look for something better. Ask yourself, what do you want to do? I was working at the college teaching IT, but when I started doing the work on a global project, when I started working 24, I just left the job and took all my books and everything and took it and left it into the charity shop. Everything that I had. Yeah, I didn't like. I said, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to focus on this that I love to do. And that's what I love to do. I'm working day and night, 24, destroying those soulless AMMA in every form, within and without, with the speed of thought by default. And it's time for you, my beautiful friends, to join me. It's time for you to join me and to be the shining light from unconditional light that's shining all the way through. And of course, to help others around you. So, my beautiful friends, don't be afraid of anything. If you got that emotions of fear, you need to just let it go. How are you going to let it go? You need to know that it's not yours. It's not yours. You just say, I'm flash comes soulless AMMA, which means flash comes soulless AMMA means I'm destroying soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default. Don't accept it. Just say flash comes soulless AMMA, returning the karmas, pain, and suffering with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Or you may say everything is by default. Ito. Everything is by default. It's a code. It's a code, which means you're not accepting that. You're rejecting it. Return the karmas and pain and suffering to those soulless AMMA. And of course, you are accepting only mine and ask me unconditional light. That is from our heart and soul with the speed of thought by default. So, my beautiful friends, from now on, try to be aware, not a try, but be aware of your thoughts, of your words, and of your emotions. And anytime you feel negative emotions, you just need to act. Everything is by default. There is no place in my life, in my body for such energy. You just say, everything is by default. Flash comes soulless AMMA, destroying soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is by default. In that, or you may return them the karmas, pain, and suffering. In that way, you will feel the light, and you just listen to any of my lives because they are all light with the energy. Code it with the energy. That's energy constantly there. In any of my videos that you watch, you will be blessed, and it will be anytime you do so, it will go deeper and deeper into the clearing of your body and everything, mind, body, and all everything around you, place where you are and wherever you are. So my beautiful friends, make that choice right now. What would you like to do? Who would you like to be? Where would you like to go? When I was working with the project, I would often ask people, what would you do if you had all the money in the world, if you never had to work for the money? Not many people know. Not many people have any idea. One of them said that he will get the drug. He said he will get the drugs, and he will have the money, and he will get just drugs and take the drugs and and destroy his life. That's my beautiful friends, that people haven't got a clue what they want and who they are and what they are standing for. So don't run for the material things, for popularity, or for anything that is outside of yourself. Search for your truth within yourself. And of course, invest your time and energy in your spiritual wealth. When you have your spiritual wealth, you will get the all the other wealth and abundance and prosperity and material wealth and everything, and peace and joy, bliss and happiness and everything. But you know that those all the soulless AMMA, that on the high position, all those popular, the actor and actors, or the singers, or all those in the high position, they have the money. They have the money, they have the material things, they have the old buildings and everything, but they don't have a happiness and joy. They don't have it and never will have it, because it doesn't come from the fake love, from the selfishness and greed for the power and for the manipulations and energy. Happiness doesn't come from there. True happiness comes from within, from gentleness and being who you are, from goodness, and of course from the doing the good things, helping others, supporting each other, enlightening each other, loving each other from the heart and soul without any reason. You know, there was a book, I think a movie was as well, Love Without Reason. My beautiful friends, I'm not sure if a lot of people understood that. What does it mean, love without reason? Those soulless AMMA told to the people, actually they were creating the system through the religion, through the system, everything that they were creating, they were projecting the fake love that is based on the material things, or anything that you can get in return. So a lot of people love somebody only if they can get the love back, to love them, or to get some material things, or to get any kind of interest, anything from them. If they have anything that they can get from them freely, or until they have something, that useful from them, that they can use, they will love them. And then actually, they wouldn't love them, but they would just be with them until they can use them. And then after that, they will just turn around and turn their back to them. And then, of course, work against them, gossip. And usually that's what they were doing, those soulless AMMA. But my beautiful friends, we are totally different. We are loving each other freely without any kind of selfish desire, which means if I love somebody, I love you from my heart and soul, even though that I don't know you in the physical form, I know you on the spiritual, energetic level. And I know that you have the pure heart and soul, your goodness. And I love you because you are who you are, mine and ours, pure, conditional, and alive. And of course, I love to support and help you. And of course, I love support and help each and everyone and everything. And when I was going for many years, I was going to have seminars, and to those seminars, all those soulless AMMA that were presenting, that were holding the seminars, and to be so-called business people or the light workers or teachers, and then when they ask us to choose who we love the most, I couldn't choose who I can love the most. I couldn't separate anyone. I thought about my family, about all my family, mother, father, brothers and sisters, and I thought I love them all. And I thought about the nature kingdom. I love it. I thought about other people. I love them all. And I couldn't choose. I couldn't put any really that I could say I love them more than the other, because everything is mine and also be unconditional love of light. So I love them all the same, even though that they are mine. Yes, I love and support them. I would love to spend more time with my family and everything. But of course, the love that you're loving, when you love from your heart and soul, it's you don't see the difference on the soul level. We see the difference in the physical form because those always some interfering, but we are destroying them. But now, when I'm looking at this soul level, I was feeling on the soul level, and I knew that I just love all of you, and that just couldn't separate anyone. So that's what we need to be, united together as we are on the spiritual form, in the physical form too. So my beautiful friends, think about it. Ask yourself, take a pen and paper and ask yourself, what would you like to do? Just sit down and ask yourself, what is it really that I love to do in my life? Who I want to be? Where I want to be in some time in the future? And what contribution am I going to give to the people, to the planet, to humanity, to entire planet and entire universe? What can you what can you give from yourself? Where are you going to invest your time and energy and your money? Just ask yourself those questions, and of course, ask yourself answer to yourself the question: what would you do if you had all the money that you never needed to do to do any kind of work, to work anything for money? What would you do? How would you invest your time and energy? So think about when you start questioning, the things are opening up. I was saying, I believe, my beautiful friends, the most important, why I succeeded in overcoming all the obstacles and everything that those soulless AMMA were putting in front of me, I overcome them because I believed in myself, within my soul, heart and soul, that was leading me, still leading me into the golden age, and that's we together can lead you into the golden age, into the golden opportunities and enlightenment and peace and freedom and abundance and prosperity and great health, vitality and eternal life and freedom for all of us. So I believed, I trusted, I believed internally, I knew it. And no matter what those soulless AMMA said to me or did, they created a lot of problems to me on my path to enlightenment, but I never accepted really as a problem, so I just turned them into the opportunities. So what are you going to do with your problems that you ever had in your life, my beautiful friends? Ask yourself. You have the choice. You may turn them into the opportunities in which way? Easy, my beautiful friends. Just think about the problems that you ever had in your life, and then just say, all those problems that those soulless AMMA have projected or created to you, to me, which means in your life, in my life, I'm not accepting. I'm wiping out all those projections and rituals and everything those soulless AMMA projected on each and every one of us, and then returning it back to the soulless AMMA in the name of karma, pain, and suffering with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, and replace it with mine and now's pure conditional light. I'm using mine and now's, but you go to say SOPHIE's and now's by mine and now's, SOPHIE's and now's pure unconditional light, because I found it within myself. This love of light never existed in this form, never since the beginning of humanity exists right now within me, and of course we are activating within you and everywhere. It is existed in the individually, but not the way is energies united right now, and we have the power because we are united together. Earlier, we were not. It was that existed within myself in every spiritual form, but we were not united together the way we are now on the spiritual and energetic form. So we have the power now, and of course, wisdom and knowledge. That's the reason why mind and house pure unconditional light is the most powerful energy that ever existed, and it's the only energy that will stay. All other energies from the soulless are going to be completely removed. Only mind and house pure unconditional love and light, and everything that is mind and house pure unconditional love and light, that is from the heart and soul, from my heart and soul, that is by default, is gonna stay. All those soulless are going to be removed from forever and ever from our beautiful planet, from our lives, from entire universe. So that's what you need to do. So now I'll just I'm going to ask you one more question. When you have free time, actually another question I'm suggesting you. And of course, the question is, have you ever asked yourself, what would you do? Who would you be? And did you really ever think about when you were a little child, and now when you were growing up, did you ever think about your future? What would you create? Not for yourself or your family, but for the world, for the entire universe. Everything is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. Did you ever think about it? My beautiful friends, even more when I was at the primary school, the gymnasium, and then after that at the university, and my prayer was always, I used to pray at that time to God. I'm not praying to God anymore, but the God, when we are praying to God, we are praying to that loving side that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. So that's our energy. And those souls, I'm praying to the dark side of the gods. So the gods are centers, and that we're united together. Now we have separated them. We are separating them completely. Now we're destroying the dark and, of course, protecting the light. So now my prayer was always, God, give me a life that you will be happy with me, and then me and my family. That was my prayer. But of course, when I was saying to God, I was praying to the light, mine and ours, pure unconditional light that is within me, and of course, without me. So that was my prayer. I never pray for the material things, even though that I went through so many problems, financial crises that those souls were creating to me. I never pray for that, but I just knew that everything will be provided to me, and I never even think twice about that. I knew that everything will be provided to me, even though that I was going through those financial crises. I was commanding to those souls to provide everything to me that I need. I was commanding them, and I was doing the voluntary work for many years. Even now, I'm not taking anything. I'm not getting any pay, any support on anyone, on any organizations, or anyone on anything. When I say I'm working when I say to somebody, I'm working on a global project for the freedom and humanity for the peace and freedom and humanity of humanity on a beautiful planet. People always the first question is, who is sponsoring you? And I said, no one. It's me, my soul. I've been working all the time, my beautiful friends, and now since I started doing the live on my language, my light workers, my beautiful golden souls supporting the project, HEARTH and some of them supporting the project, and that's how I succeeded. Even though that I was isolated, that I was completely from the people, isolated completely, and I had to completely be by myself. Mean physical form, the physical form, not in the spiritual, in the physical form. I had to really also isolate myself completely to protect myself, protect my family, to protect each and everyone else. This mind and us, pure unconditional love and light, and to be focused on destroying those souls 24 with the speed of thought by default. And that's how I know, yeah, of course, I always believed, I believed that I am successful, I always will be, and that even though before we destroyed them, I believe that we did, because I knew that I have the power within me and that we were destroying them. And I was destroying them all the time since I started working on the Project 24. I was destroying all those soulless AMMA 24. Every step of the way where we went, every step of the way that I took, every step that I took, wherever I went, it was with a prayer to everything's by default. If I say it right now, it was a mantra from the love, and yeah, I was always, if I say it right now, it will be everything's by default. With the spirit of thought, everything's by default. So which means, my beautiful friends, I believed in myself. I believed within my soul. I believed to myself and to my soul. And I knew, I trusted that I will be successful. And I, of course, always did everything with a smile on my face. And happily, I was destroying those soulless AMMA. I'm not saying that I always was smiling. There was a time when I was crying, and then those soulless AMMA were manipulated with my emotions, and I would cry oceans of tears. And now after that, start laughing and destroying those soulless AMMA. So I was really, sometime I could cry, and then after that laugh. But I was helping and supporting each other. My soul was leading me all the way through and helping me and giving me that power to succeed, to overcome all the obstacles that those soulless AMMA were put in front of me. So now, my beautiful friends, by removing the obstacles from my path, I've removed all the obstacles from yourself, from you and all the humanity and everyone and everything that's mine and ours, unconditional life. But those obstacles, all those problems that those soulless AMMA created and projected towards each and everyone else and everything, returning them right now into the form of karmas, pain, and suffering with the spirit of thought by default. So loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So, my beautiful friends. So first, take a pen and paper and start asking yourself, write down the questions, whatever comes into your mind. You will be surprised what question is going to come to your mind. And then answer them to yourself, not to anyone else. Answer them on the paper as well, or on the phone, wherever you are, where you want, but just let it be in the written form. Then answer those questions to yourself. And then, my beautiful friends, write down the goal. What do you want to achieve? Where would you like to go? And you need to work every day on yourself. A few minutes, if it's not more. I'm sure you can spend much more. I used to spend 24 hours sometimes, and many, countless nights that I didn't sleep, that I was working day and night. But I'm so happy that I did, even though that a lot of problems, those soulless AMMA were projecting, and then, of course, interfering into my life and in any way, energetically. But still, I overcome all of that, and I was getting stronger and stronger and destroying those soulless AMMA more and more. Even and now, while I'm talking to you, I'm destroying those soulless AMMA with the energy that I'm sending to them, and any subject, any area that I touch upon, I'm removing those, destroying those soulless AMMA and returning the karmas, pain, and suffering with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mine and ours, unconditional light, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So after that, my beautiful friends, when you set up the goal, when you answer the questions, let that stay for some time, put it for some time, and then revisit it. Not that. Write it down again. Work on yourself. And then after a couple of weeks or after a month, write it down again, questions, and then, of course, answers. And see how much you have improved, how much you've changed in your thinking, in your way of doing the things. And how is you changing your feeling? Because when you start working on yourself and accepting my energy, you will be changing with the speed of thought by default from within and without. So what you need to do, answer to yourself. And then, of course, Any kind of negative thoughts, words that comes into your mind, you need to be aware of them and know that they're not yours. Just I've been talking about that, to throwing them into the light planet. We will do that, but you know that listen to the previous lives, and then you will know how to do that. Just throw them into the light planet, create a light planet. We'll do that at the end. So which means, my beautiful friends, I'm giving you all the tools, everything that you need in order to succeed, to be free and to be able to flush those soulless AMMA, to destroy all those soulless AMMA that ever interfering, that will ever interfere into your life in a negative way, with a dark intention, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. And then, of course, my beautiful friends, keep your informations for yourself, but spread the love and light. Share the love and light with yourself, or from your, from your heart and soul, with everyone and everything. Share the love and light with everyone and everything that's mine, and ask unconditional love and light, which means love, respect everyone, help and support each and everyone and everything. So when I say love somebody, loves everyone freely, my beautiful friends, every one of us has a different meaning of love. I would ask all of you to write down what does it mean for you, love, word love, and love and light. Write that down too. For all of us, the meaning is different. Soulless AMMA, we're teaching us, projecting to us that love is only love between the boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife, or that way of family. But not, my beautiful friends, love is everything that is. We were creating from man and us unconditional love and light, and we are love and light. And when we love freely from our heart and soul, everything is by default, which means everything goes in a much better way, in easy and freely, with happiness and joy and peace and bliss. And we're creating a lot. We're creating eternal life and joy and peace and bliss with the spirit of thought by default. When you love freely, which means you love everyone and everything without any reason whatsoever. You just love them because they are, and because you are mine and ours, beyond conditional love light, because they are mine and ours, beyond conditional love light. So with the spirit of thought by default, I love you all, my beautiful friends. You need to know. First, write down just the definition of love and expand after that. I'm sure now it's easier to do so while I explain to you what this means. But for many people, they were just really, they just were limiting themselves and their love. Actually, not many people know what true love is. I would see usually women running after the cars, after the popularity, or after some kind of somebody who is handsome or something like that. I never even thought about that. Material things never really attracted me. I was never attracted to that. Never think about that. About the material. Of course, I needed all the wealth and everything that I need to succeed, but it wasn't that driving force for me forward. It was the really mine and asking unconditional love and light, the truth that I searched for. That's what I was hungry for, wisdom and knowledge more than for anything. So that's the reason why I was researching and doing the work 24, and of course doing the prayers and the commands, and then blessings. And now I'm doing blessings and everything, as everything is at once. So my beautiful friends, which means don't let the material things or the desire for power or for popularity or for any kind of material wealth to drive you forward, to be that driving force. We want to have that. Of course, we need the abundance and prosperity. That's what we are creating, but we're creating it from the heart and soul, from within, which means I had a lot of financial crisis, financial problems, but I still never focus on that. And I never try to manipulate with the energy to create that wealth, even though if I could do so. Those soulless AMMA, at one point of time, were offering to me, were telling me if I would go and play the lottery, that they'll give me to win 10,000 euros. And I said, no, I wouldn't do that. So my beautiful friends, if somebody else tell you now, go play the lottery and I'll make you win 10,000 euros, would you do that? I'm sure everyone will do. And I said no. Because why? Because I knew that those soulless AMMA wanted to manipulate with my energy, wanted to manipulate with that, wanted to misuse that. So how? I knew that if I went to play the lottery, they may give me to win the lottery or may not, because they said they will make me win 10,000 euros. If I win, even if I won 10,000 euros, what they will do, what the agenda was behind that, to use that into the rituals and to create after that addictions to those such kind of games, or to manipulate with the energy of money. I never really even think. I did that couple of. I'm very, very, very. I think I can count it on my fingers how many times I did. Just to play those, scratching the lotteries, or maybe lotteries, that they are in the ball, Thunderball, that they are choosing the numbers. But I just did that for fun, really. But when they said to me that they'll give me the money, and I said, no, I want to earn the money. I want to make the money in the right way, not to give the opportunities for those soulless AMMA to misuse that against the humanity. So that's my beautiful friends, even though that I needed money at that time. I needed money. I was in the financial crisis. But what I did, I was commanding to those soulless AMMA to open up new opportunities for me, so that I can earn the money, make the money, and of course have everything that I need. And that's what I'm doing right now. Even though that I'm still not not getting any support on the project, except from my team. That is, some of them are supporting the project, but they know that I will get everyone that wants to help us support project is welcome to help us support in every way. But they know that the way you support the project, I'm supporting you so much more. And of course, it goes vice versa. You're helping, you supporting, investing the project, and I'm investing the energy into yourself. So you're getting much more money and happiness and joy, peace and bliss, and everything that you cannot even imagine. So I'm leaving that to Sophie, to my soul, to my golden soul, to lead me through, and of course to provide everything that I need. So everyone knows, for themselves where you're going to invest your money, or you're going to invest or spend your money. That's up to you. So my beautiful friend, think about everything that I said to you and that I talked, and of course do the exercise. Ask yourself. I used to talk to myself all the time. I used to talk to myself. Okay, so Sophie, what are you going to do now? What are we going to do now? How can I do this? How can I use my time and energy in the best possible way? I always used to ask myself. And if I didn't, when I wanted to do something, when I wanted to create something, if it didn't happen, or when I wanted to get a job or anything, if that didn't happen the way I wanted, I would say, okay, I know that God has something better for me. In that case, God, now I'm changing in mind and asking unconditional light, because that's the meaning. I pray to that light side, to mind and asking unconditional light. And I always say mind and asking unconditional light has something better for me. And of course, always was. Even though that still I'm working on that, but it's going to be much better than everyone can ever think. So my beautiful friends, even though if you went through the problems, or you have any kind of problems, don't accept them. Return them to those soulless AMMA, and return them the karmas, pain and suffering. And of course, accept only mind and ask me unconditional light to lead you forward in the golden age, in the golden opportunities. In the name of mind and ask me unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. I love you. So my beautiful friends, I'm going to do activations now. Activations to those soulless AMMA. I'm activating the karmas, pain and suffering and eternal hell. and to all of us. I'm activating the happiness and joy, peace, bliss, and blessings. So just follow on your, just focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, my beautiful friends. Just focus on your body while I'm doing so. In the name of mind and ask pure unconditional love light with the spirit of thought by default, I'm activating all the ultimatum. I'm sorry, it's a phone. I'll call back. So in the name of mind and ask pure unconditional love light with the spirit of thought by default, I'm activating all the ultimatum soup of karma, pain, suffering to all those souls in every form, wherever they are, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. Everything's by default. It's on. And in the name of mine and us, it's on. I'm returning those. So those souls are trying to project negative thoughts. When you get any kind of negative projections from those souls, just say ito. Everything is by default. And that's it. Mind and aspect of light is going to return them the pain and suffering and the karmas and everything that they try to project over to you and anyone and anything. It's going to go into the form of karmas to those souls. In the name of mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So in the name of mind and ask your conditional love light with the spirit of thought by default, I'm activating all the ultimatum, all in one soup, the karma, pain, and suffering to all those souls, and the hell, eternal hell, to all those souls, in every form, whatever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default, and with the spirit of thought by default, and destroying those souls, in every form, size, dimension, wherever time, whatever form they are, I'm destroying those souls, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm shutting down all their senses, all the cameras, and of course, wiping out all the memories from those souls, and then breaking them into the pieces, into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, putting them into the sleep and freezing them completely, taking their energy and their power back with the spirit of thought by default, and freezing all the technology and the weapon that they were that they have or that they were misusing and using against us with the spirit of thought, and destroy them together with all the technology, with the dark intention and the weapon with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of man and ask your conditional love light to the spirit of thought by default. So I'm activating all that pain and suffering and eternal hell and to all those souls in the name of man and ask your conditional love light to the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So in the name of mine and ask your conditional love light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm activating ultimatum all in one, the soup of blessings, eternal life, eternal health, eternal peace, joy, bliss, and great health and abundance of prosperity, joy, peace, bliss, wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, youth and beauty, and all the enlightenment and all the gifts that mine and our pure conditional light has given to all of us freely in the name of mine and our pure conditional light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So all of that now I'm multiplying by the laws, rules, regulations of by default with the spirit of thought by default in the name of mine and our pure conditional light. And we multiply it by everything that I multiplied earlier, that I multiplied, that will multiply by all those souls, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, in no matter what, whatever form they are, wherever they are, and for the dark, dirty games that they played, for those for everything that they did, and for all the rituals and any kind of rituals and associations, so curse, spell, hexes, and any kind of black magic or voodoo, anything that they ever projected, or codes, energetic, or any kind of codes that they ever projected, will ever try to project over each and everyone else and everything, that are mine and now spirit conditional light, with any kind of dark intention. In the name of mine and now spirit conditional light, we destroy everything and everything, wipe it out, all those, together with all those soulless, we wipe them out with the spirit of thought by default, take them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever into the hell in the name of mine and now spirit conditional light. All those soulless, from within and without, on a global and universal level, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So in the name of mine and now spirit conditional light, with the spirit of thought by default, we are now multiplying all of that. We're replacing actually all of that with mine and now spirit conditional light, great health, vitality, joy, peace, bliss, and eternal life for all of us that are mine and now spirit conditional light. May we all be happy, healthy, joyful, peaceful, blissful, reunited together. We have a unity in the name of mine and now spirit conditional light between us and our soulmates and us and our families and friends and everything and everyone that is mine and now spirit conditional light, with the spirit of thought by default. Well, we are destroying those soulless, sending them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever in the name of mine and us pure conditional light, with the spirit of thought by default. All soulless, go to hell, go to hell. All soulless, go to hell forever and ever. All soulless, burning in hell, burning in hell. All soulless, burning in hell forever and ever. All soulless, burning in hell forever and ever, for eternity. So my beautiful friends, it's on. Those soulless, we are sending them to burn into the hell forever and ever, for eternity, in the name of mine and our spirit conditional light, to feel the pain and suffering, to be eternal for eternity, breaking up, destroying onto the and completely destroying to the pieces. When I'm saying the piece, I mean on the atoms and electrons, and to regret that they ever existed. In the name of mine and our spirit conditional light, with the spirit of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Well, we are creating eternal life in the name of mine and now just mine and now pure unconditional light, with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, my beautiful friends, we are blessing ourselves and our families and friends and our soulmates, and each and everything is mine and our pure conditional light. We multiply that over and over again. We're adding up and we're compressing and multiplying and prescribing, and of course so that those we are protecting ourselves and those souls, they have to go through the pain and suffering with the spirit of thought by default. Everything is gone to them. In the name of mine and our spirit conditional light in the form of karmas. Well, we are creating the eternal life and enlightened future for all of us with the spirit of thought by default. And we multiply all of that over and over again by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default. In the name of mine and our spirit conditional light with the spirit of thought by default. And we protect ourselves, protect everything that we have, our homes, properties, cars, vehicles, everything that we have, mine and our project, and of course our planet, stars, our planet and water element, air element, and the nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, and animal kingdom, fish kingdom, and air, and of course the sun and the moon and all the planet, stars, and the galaxies that are from mine and our spirit unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. And in the name of mine and our spirit unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default, we are destroying those souls in every form, wherever they are. Well, we are enlightening ourselves with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, we are protecting all the Sophia Tristan Center that we created, Sophia Tristan Planet, and the Sophia Tristan Universe that we created. And of course, blessings and protecting all the centers and the systems and the teams that we created. And of course, all the Sophia Tristan phone, Sophia phone, just pulsar, quantum finances systems, Starlink, material things, and all the technology to take over from those soulless Amma with the speed of thought by default and make it available to us, humanity. We are freezing all those projects that those soulless Amma were working with the dark intention, with the speed of thought by default, freezing all their wealth, abundance, and prosperity, and taking it back, taking it from them, and those soulless Amma we throw out into the hell with the speed of thought by default. In the name of mine and now speak unconditional light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And of course, we are taking over all the material, all the natural resources, and of course abundance and prosperity, and we're protecting all the corporations from mine and now speak unconditional light, that are souls that are running them, and of course we're protecting everything that's mine and now unconditional light with the speed of thought by default. And I'm working on that, my beautiful souls, to take the power over, to take everything really over to from those soulless to entire planet and entire and everything that's mine and now unconditional level light. And of course I'm creating my teams to throughout the entire planet on a global universal level, so that I can coordinate, of course, with entire planet and entire universe that is mine and unconditional level light, and create it a better place for all of us, enlightening, heal it, and change it from within and without, in the name of mine and unconditional level light with the speed of thought by default, and create enlightened governments and systems and everything. The way we've created enlightened systems into the air element, the water element, and of course into the earth. We change the center of the earth. Actually, the energy that was within the earth, that is mine and unconditional light, we have that, but we add up more energy into the earth that is mine and unconditional light. But we destroy those soulless wherever they are, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. We've changed the completely energy of the nature kingdom. We are changing the energy of humanity, and of course on the element and the sun and the moon and all the planet stars and the galaxies. So we are changing everything by changing the energy, and of course we are adding up. That's how all the energy was going through my heart and still is going through my heart and soul. So we are giving to that energy intelligence and wisdom and the soul. Well, those soulless have the script, they have the programs, we have the soul of wisdom and knowledge. I always used to say to my soul, to Sophie, I want to create the systems, and of course that have the intelligence and wisdom, that can think, understand, that can the work by default, which means prioritize what is the most important to do, the things for ourselves and everyone else, not to be to wait to give them the command, to give them the information, but to think and to prioritize, to see what is the best thing to do right now, in the name of mine and unconditional light for humanity at this moment, at this time. How can we, what the priority those soulless to destroy them? We destroy those that are the first, that have priority to destroy them, and then all of those that are top of their position, but then after that those soulless on the lower level, they are falling down by default. So which means we mine and unconditional light always want to create the souls and the systems and everything that we are creating, to give them the soul and the knowledge and wisdom and intelligence. And that's what we are doing right now. We're giving to you as well the wisdom and knowledge and intelligence, so that you can shine all the way through. So that's my beautiful friends. How do you feel now? That's everything is in the name of mine and now unconditional light with the speed of thought by default. We're showing those souls someone without mercy with the speed of thought by default, and we are blessing ourselves from a heart and soul. In the name of mine and now unconditional light with the speed of thought by default, everything is multiplying all of that over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, in encode, in infinite. Ultra ultimatum all in one. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Peacefully in action, my golden soul, my golden by default, with the speed of thought by default. I love you, Sophie. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So how do you feel now, my beautiful friends? Listen to yourself. Listen to your body. You need to know that the wisdom and knowledge within you and your soul wants to talk to you internally. That you are open and to that invisible force. I told you earlier, don't believe in everything that you hear or that you see. Listen to yourself and believe in that internal knowledge that's coming from your soul. And you need to know that those soulless Sama, wherever time, whatever form they are, whatever they do, everything goes false to them. They are falling down into the hell with the spirit of thought by default. We're destroying them with their karmas. In the name of mine and Austria, conditional love light, with the spirit of thought by default, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Well, we are blessing ourselves. Whatever we do, everything is by default. And you need to know that you are always at the right place at the right time. Believe it in yourself. And if anything, if doesn't go your way, you need to know that there is something better that's coming to your way. Trust and believe in that, and you will get it. You will have it. In the name of mine and Aspia Krishna Lava Light, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, my beautiful friends, open up your heart and soul. Listen to it. Let us do the clearing. Now I'm going to do the clearing up your body, enlightening and activating the power within you. All you just listen to your body, focus on yourself. In the name of mine and now spirit conditional love light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm putting in the circle of light all those soulless summon that have interfering, that will ever interfere into our life in a negative way, in any way, with any kind of dark intention. In the name of mine and now spirit conditional love light with the spirit of thought by default, and throw them straight into the light planet with the spirit of thought by default. All those soulless summon from within and without on a global universal level, whatever time, whatever form they are, and all those that projecting and their projections as well, we take them, we return them back into the form of karma, pain, and suffering with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friends, if you don't have a light planet, you create one in front of you. Create huge golden light planet. You need to know that that's destructive energy for those soulless Amma. Well, it's blessings for ourselves, blessings and protections for everything that is mine and us, pure conditional love light, and the spirit of thought by default. So in the name of mine and us, pure conditional love light, with the spirit of thought by default, I'm filling up every cell of our being, every cell of our body with mine and us, pure conditional love light, with the spirit of thought by default, and enlightening our body and healing, rejuvenating, and we are vital, happy, healthy, and joyful, peaceful, blissful with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And now, my beautiful friends, well, just listen to your body. Listen what's going on within you. And in the name of mine and now spirit conditional light with the spirit of thought by default, I'm putting in circle of light all those soulless Sama that ever interfere into a beautiful planet, into the earth and the water element, the air element, and the nature kingdom, animal kingdom, and birds kingdom, fish kingdom, and humanity, and everything, the sun and the moon, and throughout entire existence, in everything and everyone that is mine and now spirit conditional light. We put all those souls, some of the less than mine and spirit conditional light, everything that's less than mine and spirit conditional light, we put in the circle of light and throw it straight into the light planet In the name of mine and ask you, unconditional love, to destroy them forever and ever, burn them into the hell, all those souls, some with the spirit of thought by default, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, with the spirit of thought, return them the karmas and pain and suffering, and that they were created to project towards each and every and towards each and everyone and everything with the spirit of thought by default. We destroy those souls, some forever and ever. By default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, my beautiful friends, just focus on yourself. In the name of mine, and now speak unconditional love of light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm putting in the circle of light all those soulless sama that ever interfere into our governments, into our religious, into our systems, into our health and care system and pharmacy and education or laws and military and police and in all those criminal organizations or wherever time, whatever form they are, that they interfere in everything that we do, that we created, that those soulless sama that we're creating in any way with the spirit of thought by default. We put all those soulless sama in the circle of light to throw them straight into the light planet to destroy them forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now in the name of mine and now speak unconditional love of light with the spirit of thought by default, we put in the circle of light all those soulless sama, all those so-called gods, soulless gods and saints, and all those soulless creators, and all those judges, and all those soulless SOPHIE and Chistenko, and soulless Mirjana and Watchers, those that were watching what was going on, but they were not acting up on. They were acting up on, but in a negative way. So, and then those soulless Hitler and Susie and soulless Amrita Babaji Mira Guruji Matrashi Tata Hitler Atmachatana Hussein Ramchanovich. In those soulless in every form. Soulless, so-called spiritual teachers or healers or divine mothers or fathers or gurus or psychopathic, dirty, crazy players or Tsigi and all those soulless and soulless courts, all those soulless, in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, in the name of man and us, unconditional of light, we put them in the circle of light and everything that they've created and did with the dark intention, we return it back to them in the form of karmas, and then together with them, place them into the circle of light and take them straight into the light planet and destroy all those soulless sama in every form in the name of man and us, unconditional light, and send them straight into the hell to burn for eternity into the hell forever and ever in the name of man and us, unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. It's all. So, my beautiful friends, now we replace all of that dark energy and all those souls with energies of mind and our unconditional love light with the spirit of thought by default. And we fill each and every one of us and from within and without and our beautiful planet and everything that we have and entire universe and the sun and the moon and all the planet stars and the galaxies that are mind and our unconditional love light. We fill them with mind and our unconditional love light with the spirit of thought by default. We protect ourselves from and those soulless sama by all the by mind and our unconditional love light, but all the blessings, mind and our blessings and wisdom and knowledge, power, understanding, and by everything that by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, and all those technology that we're using to destroy those soulless sama. In the name of man and us, unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. We destroy those soulless sama in every form, wherever they are, in whatever form they are. In the name of man and us, unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now, my beautiful friends, listen to your body. Let us fill ourselves from within with the golden light. Fill your body from within, your heart center with the golden light that is mine and ours, unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. and it's expanded. Let's feel entire body from within and without. And we have 4 centers. We have more, but I just put everything into the 4. We have the center at the bottom of the feet, the heart center, which it's all of that part, and of course throat center, the center of the communication, and the head center or the third eye. So you see that heart center is expanding and filling up our body from within and without, an entire area around us, entire place, entire area, entire city, entire country, an entire world, an entire universe. You're filling up everything, entire planet and entire universe, everything this mind and spiritual shell of light with the spirit of thought by default. With mind and spiritual shell of light, world destroying those soulless on our way. So mind and spiritual shell of light is a destructive energy for those soulless So we're destroying those soulless and enlightening each and every one of us that is mind and us, and protecting, of course, that is mind and us, spiritual shell of light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Let us know, my beautiful friends, just hold that vision that you know and see that you enlighten from within and without an entire planet, an entire universe. If you need to, you may focus on the color around me. Spune čitavu. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fill the entire planet and entire universe with mind and unspoken shell of light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. My beautiful friends, sometimes I may say some word in my language, but don't worry about that. I'll translate to you. You will know what's mean. So because I'm doing the same, I'm doing it first in my language, then after that in English. So now, my beautiful friends, let us send the love of light and blessings to a beautiful planet, to the center of our planet. Let us enlighten a beautiful planet. I see the center of the planet expanding, filling up entire ground, water element, an entire planet. Within, on the top of the planet, on this ground, entire nature kingdom, animal kingdom, bird kingdom, fish kingdom, humanity, air element, the sun and the moon, an entire planet, an entire universe. See that everything is shining brightly with mind and now beyond conditional light and the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now let us send the love of light and blessings to a moon. See the moon is filling up with mind and now beyond conditional light and shining brightly. And you need to know that everything that is mind and now beyond conditional light, it's active in every form. It's active in enlightening ourselves, helping and supporting each other while destroying those soulless AMMA. So now we fill up the moon and see it's expanding, and together with all of us, we are filling up entire planet and entire universe with mind and now spiritual shell of light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now let us send all love, light, and blessings to the sun. See the sun is expanding, and then together with all of us, we're filling up entire planet, an entire universe. In the name of mind and now, spiritual shell of light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So my beautiful friends, and I just keep the vision now that everything is enlightened, that you enlighten within and without, entire planet, entire universe, while I'm singing the mantra, healing mantra. Everything is by default, by default, by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Oh, SOULESS AMMA. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected by your beautiful by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and us. Pure, unconditional love of light, love of light, love of light. In the name of mine and us. By default, with the speed of thought. By default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Wherever we go, whatever we do, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and us. Pure, unconditional love of light, love of light, love of light. In the name of mine and us. By default, with the speed of thought. By default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is there by default. 24 by HEATRT by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Miren input them aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. Everything is there. 24 by HEATRT by default, by default, by default. So everything is sway. 24 by HEATRT by default, by default, by default, and infinite. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, my beautiful by default, mírny pútem akcia by default. That's in my language, mírny pútem, peaceful in action by default. So thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything I multiply all of that by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default with the speed of thought by default, and multiply it over and again, in encode in infinite, ultra ultimatum, all in one, in encode in infinite. I'm loud and clear with the speed of thought. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action, my golden by default, my golden Sophie. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Everything is under the command and control of Sophie. Everything is by the laws, rules, and regulations by default, and everything is by default, and everything is peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So my beautiful friends, remember that everything is by default. Use those quotes and the mantra. When you say everything is by default, you are protecting yourself and your energy, and you're protecting your family and friends and each and everyone and everything around you. And of course, you're adding up to the light. You're not accepting anything. When you say ito, everything is by default. Ito is in my language code. It's written like I too, but it's written ito. So ito means we are rejecting everything that is less than mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and accepting only the things that are mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. And it's a code that it's coded with all the blessings for ourselves and all the karmas, pain, and suffering for those soulless AMMA. So when you see any kind of negativity, anything that is less than mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, you just may say, flush comes soulless AMMA, which means I'm destroying the soulless AMMA, those dark demons. So they're all the same, soulless AMMA, dark energy, so dark ones, identity and anything. So I'm destroying those soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. May add up your still returning the karma's pain and suffering to those soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default. Everything is by default. Peaceful in action. My golden soul, my golden by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. You may use those quotes, my beautiful friends, however you use it, but just remember that everything is by default. When you say everything is by default, you have that's all my power and wisdom and knowledge and blessings encoded, and of course, to those soulless AMMA karmas, pain and suffering. And mine and ours, pure unconditional light, is always with you to help and support you and to lead you all the way forward into your life, into the better future, and help you create a better future. And of course, through that, enlightening yourself, activating all your power from within and without, in the mind and aspect unconditional love and light, and joy, peace, and bliss. You will be happy. Your life will change forever with the speed of thought by default, if you just invest your time and energy within yourself. So thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends. I'm sending you to all of you my love and blessings. In the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light from mine and your mind and ours, pure unconditional love and light from my heart and soul. To all of you, my golden souls, my golden by defaults, I love you all. So be who you are, shine all the way through. And it's time for us to fly high on the wings of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, into the golden age. And of course, with unlimited golden opportunities for all of us that are mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, with the speed of thought by default. And I love you all, my beautiful friends. Let us fly together high in the name of mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. Good night. I love you all, and talk to you next time. Bye.